Howdy do everybody, my name's Slip Productions, and today I bring you the Halo Infinite Mega Constructs Recon Getaway Set Review. This was published by Mega Constructs, and like I just briefly mentioned, and they're from the new Halo Infinite line, like I just mentioned. Sorry if I sound a little sick in this video, I'm just a little under the weather, so you might hear a lot of sniffles throughout the video. But anyways, the set retailed for $20 Canadian. It comes with 4 minifigures and one very nice build. And yeah, sorry for not posting yesterday. I was just doing a bit of work. That's probably where I caught my cold. But anyways, let's get on with the review. And here we have the UNSC Mongoose, not to be mistaken by the Gun Goose, which has 2 either cannons or some sort of machine gun on just the top right here, and it's giving it the name the Gun Goose. So this vehicle is a 2-man vehicle, 1 to drive and then 1 for a passenger, to either be a gunner or a passenger for just recon or something. But this is a very nice and clean build. It's very cute, very compact, and looks very game accurate. At the back here, you have a clamp, or like a peg right here, which a figure can hold to sit back here. So the figure doesn't fall off when you're like throwing it around, when you're playing, or when you're trying to do some sort of weird stunt. A figure can also sit right here to hold on to these 2 handlebars, but they can only hold on to one. They can hold on to one just to support, and if you want to have them like hold out a gun and shoot some enemies on the side for like a drive-by shooting or something, that's okay too. You got some foot stands here for where you can put your feet, I'm guessing. Also, you have somewhat here to support your figure's feet right here. And also, as you can see, these wheels are moving a lot. This is not a design flaw. This is actually a design positive, I guess. I forgot the word. Sorry, but as you can see, there is a ball joint right here, which the wheels can actually move in like certain ways, so it can act like an off-road suspension, because this vehicle can work off-road. If I grab this is a Sith Trooper from the Star Wars Vintage series. If I just drive him over, as you can see, the wheels kind of just adapt to the terrain, which is like reenacting real life suspension off-road physics, which is really cool, and I really appreciate the playability of this build. I think it is very neat, and I would highly recommend you get this for this vehicle specifically. The figures are okay, but I really like the build for this. Right here, you have some handlebars where a figure can hold in, so in case you want just stand or just have a cinematic shot, that's okay as well. This also has a very nice green metallic paint job. I'm pretty sure it's similar to this figure right here, this figure's color, which is the Spartan Anubis from my previous review, the Hijacked Ghosts set. So as you can see the similarities there. I do have a Halo 3 Marine somewhere, but currently he is in this guy right here, review coming soon. This is his chest piece, and he has the exact same color. So that is very excellent. I do love this build. Also the gray here, it is a chrome gunmetal gray, which is amazing, and the wheels are rubber. So that is also excellent. This is definitely a very, very good build. When I get the Warthog soon and some other vehicles soon, I will definitely be comparing it to this one right here, because this Mongoose is just amazing, spectacular. If you do follow with Mega Constructs news, there will be a Gun Goose soon. So I will be keeping in touch with you guys for that. So yeah, this is the UNSC Mongoose, and let's take a look at the figures now. And here we have the Marines. If you're wondering why there are 2 minifigures here when I usually just review one at a time, is because these guys are not identical, but they have a lot of similarities, and it'd be kind of a waste of time to do them individually. So as you can see here, these 2 are both the new style Infinite Marines. They have 2 weapons here. They have 1 weapon each, of course. You know how they're supposed to fight if they don't have a weapon. But this one has an SMG. This is the newer style SMG compared to the old one. I actually do not have one near me, surprisingly. Usually I have a lot of weapons, a lot of the older style weapons, but I guess not today. This one is a highly detailed SMG. Um, lot of detail here. You also got a rail on top, which you can fit like an ammo counter or like a sight of some sort. But I do not have any of those sights, other than the ammo counters from the assault rifles, the new ones. Actually, let's see if that can pop that on. See how that would look. Here we have a ammo counter, and let's just slide that on. And that does not look bad whatsoever. It actually kind of looks cool. Yeah, that's interesting. Cool. All right, let's take that off, and yeah, the handle looks really big compared to the actual SMG itself, but it's not that big of a deal. It's kind of hard to actually hold this without having my huge meaty fingers, covering the entire thing. But yeah, the handle at the front. Oh my god, the handle at the front here, right here, is used to hold the gun so it can keep it steady, because this gun has a lot of recoil. If you play the older Halo games, then you would know. And yeah, this is the SMG. All right, let's give it back. And actually, let's take a look at this figure. So this figure, he is a standard UNSC Marine. If you take off his helmet, he looks like Walter White, and he probably is. So he decided to not cook any more meth and decided to join the UNSC military to fight the Banished. So let's give him back his helmet. He has no attachment piece to put like shoulder pads on his shoulder. His arms are completely covered, full sleeved, and he has gloves. And his legs are longer than the normal Marines. Walter White, instead of cooking meth anymore, he decided to play basketball to use his height, and was taller than most of the Marines. This Marine here was from the Marine Platoon pack I reviewed, last review. You can definitely tell that the thigh piece here is definitely bigger. They changed this to make the Marines smaller than the actual Spartans, which is a pretty good idea. But it kind of just looked, the Marines look kind of different from all the other Marines. But yeah, this is a very tall Marine, taller than a Spartan. Here we have my channel mascots. Let's see if I can just grab him quickly. There we go. Here, this is my channel mascot, and he is taller than Walter White is taller than the actual Spartan. Can this stand straight? There we go. Yeah, he's taller. So that is definitely odd. It's a good thing that no Spartan was included in the set, because the Spartan would feel insecure, since Spartans are like an average of 6'8" or so, 7 foot tall, 7 feet tall. I meant. So yeah. This is the Walter White guy. Next up we have this guy. He doesn't have a name, or at least not a name that I can think of. I'm going to call him Greg. So Greg here, he actually has shoulder pads, which is nice, full sleeves. He has a different color head compared to Walter over here. He has a darker skin tone, and you can actually remove his helmet to reveal a nicely sculpted face with nicely painted eyes. And Greg here has really nice shoulder pads that really work with this armor design. Unfortunately, they like to pop off a lot because they don't fully plug in, unfortunately, which sucks. Greg here likes a really nice shotgun. This shotgun is a Halo Reach style shotgun. Looks really nice. I do not have a Bulldog shotgun, which is the new shotgun for the Halo Infinite game, or the new upcoming Halo Infinite game, so that's nice. He is also very tall. He's definitely taller than a Spartan, considering he has the same leg pieces. And, yeah, this is Greg. Sweet. Alright, here are the two Marines. I mean, they might as well be Spartans, considering they're like 7 feet tall compared to these guys, but yeah, these are the Marines. Alright, let's take a look at the other feats. And here we have the Elite Mercenary, as the box calls it. The Banished, they're more of a pirating clan, or a pirating splinter faction from the actual Covenant. Actually, the Banished hate the Covenant, but that's another video for another day. But this is the Elite Mercenary. He's definitely a hired pay instead of like working for the Great Journey or stuff like that, if you know a little bit about the Halo lore. But this guy, he's holding a plasma rifle and has the classic Elite colors from the classic games. The plasma rifle is sporting a nice, very vibrant purple, and I absolutely adore it. I love this purple, and as well as the blue on this figure. And with the black undersuit, this figure just makes it the the best colored figure I have, except for this guy. This guy, my channel mascot, he's superior, so much better than this guy, but this guy is still very great and amazing. As you can see, he has a gray head, unlike other figures that has released before. For example, this guy, which is the Elite's, I'm pretty sure Banished Mercenary, or Elite Mercenary from Halo Wars 2, and he comes in the same blind bag as this guy. And as you can see, he has a tan head, as well tan hands. So definitely they do have some racial diversity in their world of Sangelios, which is the home world of the Elites. And this is the Elite Zealot from a Elite Customizer pack from all the way back then, when I first started collecting. And this guy has a completely dark gray body, which is completely different to this light gray. So that's neat. This armor definitely resembles from the Halo 1 to 3 armor design, with the classic helmets and the body. As you can see, the chest piece looks a little more smooth than the actual other parts of the body. As you can see here, smooth. And the helmet is actually really neatly designed. I'm not sure if it's just me, but does the actual helmet look small compared to the actual head? So if I take this off, you can see how small this head is. And then if I put this back on, right here we go, you can definitely see the size difference. So I don't know what this thing right here on the back is. It actually kind of maybe look better if they actually got rid of that, but this is still a pretty neat figure. And yeah, this is the Elite Mercenary. It's a very good figure, and I would highly recommend you get the set for this figure if you're looking for army building. So this is the Grunt Conscript. He is rocking the original Grunt colors. For example, the backpack, it is an orange color, meaning that in the original games you would be considered a Grunt Minor. So if you're not familiar with Grunts and their ranks, let's see, I'll just pull up this. So pretend this guy's not a Grunt Imperial, but pretend he has the exact same normals as this suit, because I can't seem to find the other Grunt anywhere. Actually, no, here he is. Here this guy is. This would be considered a Grunt Major, considering of his red suit. So or his red armor. So he would be considered a Grunt Major. Well, this guy would be a Grunt Minor, but on the box, this guy is a Grunt Conscript. So that's cool. Conscript is the new minor rank, I guess, for the new Halo Infinite game, or the new upcoming Halo Infinite game. So he is rocking a beautifully colored purple Needler. It is a very nice purple color. I do like it. He has a tan skin tone, as well as other grunts that were introduced into this new Halo Infinite line. And he has the Halo CE mask, and if you take that off, it reveals a grunt face. This face is horrifying. I prefer other grunt designs. Also, his head is a different color compared to the rest of his body, as well as his feet. You may not see it, but from here, his feet are a different color to his skin, and you can definitely tell that this head is a different color to the actual body. Let's place that mask on. Right, there we go. Also, his head. When I first got this figure and I attached his head, the attachment was so tight that it actually has a little crack. Let's see if I take off this head. Maybe taking off the head a lot is not a good idea. Let's see if you can see that. You can somewhat see the crack there, if I can hold it still and I shine the light there. There, you can sort of see it. You can see the stress marks there. But yeah, I've been afraid to move this head at all. But I was able to make it a little more loose, but I still try not to move it as much. Even though in this video I'm moving it a lot. Also with his hands, when I tried attaching this Needler, I was absolutely scared because when I tried first attaching it, it wouldn't go in, and it actually has a little crack mark on his hands. And I know the bad parts about like breaking hands, because I grew up with the new articulation figures when they were first released back in all the way 2015, 2014, 2016 area. So I was definitely very scared about this figure, considering this I've had like no problems with like the newer figures, even figures from like 2019, 2018 area. I still own figures there, and I still have them in good condition. So I was definitely scared for this figure, so that's why I'm not taking the needler out of his hand. And yeah, that's the main complaints I have for this figure. Otherwise, it's a pretty decent grunt. It's a good figure. I'm glad that uh, they still have like no, they don't still have, but they have this new articulation for the grunts. And since I absolutely love grunts, um, my favorite characters in the actual Halo games are the Marines, Elites, and grunts, of course. Spartans are cool, but you know they get too much like it's too much of the spotlight sometimes, you know. But yeah, this is the grunt conscript. Thanks for watching. I highly appreciate it if you would like and subscribe if you did enjoy. And yeah, I will see you all in the next one. Have an awesome day.